Hi everyone, Greg from RPM Technik. Thanks for tuning in once again. You'll notice a couple of differences for today. I've had a bit of a shorter haircut for this week's video, so see how we go with that. And also I'm sporting the start of a fine moustache in the aid of Movember, which is a brilliant men's mental health charity. So we'll put some links below. Feel free to sponsor us. Darren's doing it, Alex is doing it, Ozzy's doing it. I think a couple of the Texans are doing it. We're trying to persuade Ollie to do it as well. So yeah, feel free to give generously, but a fabulous charity nonetheless. But anyway, more interestingly, on the left of me here, we've got a couple of cars in the projects department which have had some work doing, which I thought worthwhile giving a quick update on. So the little blue 993 here, we talked about this going off for dyno work, which it went for, and sadly, whilst it was being dynoed, transpired the engine, which unfortunately, well, we hadn't rebuilt ourselves, it had been done elsewhere, but showed up with some engine issues. So it's had to be removed, and that's been stripped down. So we'll have a look at that when we go into the engine room, and we'll ascertain what the issues are with that, so it can be made ready for, I guess, some track work next year. But also up on the ramps at the moment, Chris is busying himself away with the 993 C2S. So this particular car, we let you know when it came in, we let you know when it sold, and now it's being prepared. So the new owner's very patiently waiting for the car to get ready. So it's had service, it's had new tyres, it's had a new exhaust box, which had a bit of corrosion on, which is not uncommon for a car that's sort of 27 years old or whatever it is. And some minor odds and ends, and Chris is just finishing off with it now. So once he's done with it, wheels will go back on the deck, be geoed, and then final piece of the puzzle be detailed, ready for collection. So we're going to drop off this one actually to the gentleman. He's not too far away. Hopefully we can order some good weather for him and he can enjoy the 993. So we'll head on over into the workshop now and see what's in there. So straight on into the engine room. I actually meant to say we didn't do a video last week. It was just such a busy week and we had a few meetings and stuff. So playing catch up. So things have changed in here. There is a lot of engines and transmissions. They're multiplying. So I'll give you a quick rundown of what's going on in here. We're not going to dwell on any particular one for too long, just because there's quite a lot to cover and Dave's busy. But we've got another GT4 in for a crown wheel and pinion conversions. This is one of our own jobs, where we change the crown wheel and pinion, which means that the gearing is lowered on the car by 14%. So that's quite a marked difference when you're driving the car. We've done various videos on that. So if you check on our blogs page or on our YouTube channel, you'll see the detail on that. But that box is stripped down and that'll be about to be reassembled. Over in the corner we've got a 901 transmission from an early 911 being stripped, and that looks like it's just about to be rebuilt. Dave's just doing the clean down and strip on a 915 gearbox as well, so pressing on with that. This is the cases from the 3.8 RS, which we looked at in the previous video, which had the over rev and had some stretched timing chains. So we're going to do a bit more of an in-depth video on that particular engine, because it showed you guys wanted a bit more information, and maybe also a dyno run once it's all done as well. So we'll save that for then. We don't do too many non-Metzger 996 engines, but this one's quite an interesting one actually. It's got the factory power upgrade on a 3.4, which is super rare, so we thought we'd get involved in that. So as you can see, it's just at the stripped down stage. And then following on from that, we've got a 964 engine. That's from the anniversary cabriolet in the projects room that's awaiting rebuild. Same with the 3.3 turbo. That's going to be rebuilt. So that's the engine. Bit of a big lump, that one, from the blue 993 that we were just talking about. So we're going to, again, another one for strip down and assessment to find out what's gone wrong and why, and then that'll be in the queue for rebuild too. And then finally we've got this little trio sat down here, which I dread to think about the amount of money that's sat there, but we've got 959 engine, 964 engine as well. That's going to be quite a trick one, and then one that's just about to go off to the dyno, which is a 993 motor from a project car, which it's going to put some big power out there. So if you kept up with all the 99 numbers and 90 numbers, happy days. Hopefully you're still awake. But let's head into the workshop and we'll see what they've got going on in there. Right, so we're in the workshop and we've done a few workshop walkarounds, and Neil has been loitering in the background, and I mentioned in one of the previous videos that we're going to do a bit more with some of the guys who work with us. So Neil, how long have you been with us now?
Must be 6 years now.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yep.
So yeah, this is Neil's ramp, and I don't loiter around the back of cars of many people, but I loiter with you. So anyway, you've had the engine out of this one.
Yeah.
Give us a quick run through. What's
Okay, so yeah, mainly it came in for a few tiny faults, but once we got it on the ramp and checked it over, it turned out to be actually quite a major set of faults. So we give the customer a report, and he wanted to do everything. So we did everything. So basically meant turbos, turbo pipes, the list is endless really, mounts, service,
coolant system.
Yeah, coolant system, all the oil pipes, just yeah, a lot of time and stuff.
So this is why when people talk to me about on sales, they're like, how come you don't sell so many 996 turbos these days? It's because they're so complex, aren't they?
They're incredible cars, but they have a knock-on effect. Once they have a little problem, it becomes a bigger problem. So it becomes quite expensive. But once it's done, it's done. So.
Yeah, I mean this work with all the fresh turbos and everything, that's going to be good for like probably another 25 years now.
Pre-wax it obviously and make sure it's done absolutely immaculately. So yeah, none of this will need to be done again.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, in Neil's spare time he'll be riding motocross bikes around the countryside, trying to throw himself off.
Yeah, trying to die.
Don't do that. We need you. But yeah, we'll head on into the showroom now and see what Al's got going on. Nice artistic way to enter the showroom. There is no door there, but it just looked cool. So we've got a left-hand drive 997.2 RS to match the right-hand drive one. So you could keep one in your house in the south of France and keep one in the UK. So give us a call if you need two of them. But we've got Alex over here sporting a absolutely fabulous moustache, mate. Well done.
Well, thank you very much. Grew it yesterday actually. Shaved it all off.
It's putting me to shame. Let's see what we look like at the end of the month.
Terrible.
Anyway, we didn't do a video last week because we were really busy because we were
selling lots of cars.
Boom. Yeah. So what do we sell?
So we sold 2 Boxer Spiders, 718 GTS, a 992 Touring, and a 901 Gen 2 Turbo. So you didn't even make the website.
Yeah, that Turbo S. We'll actually do a little video on that because it's got the best spec we've ever seen. Been chasing that car for a little while, so really pleased to get that sold, and to a guy that we've been doing business with for about 19 years. So really nice buyer and seller, so that's all good. You've got to collect that tomorrow. So
no pressure.
No pressure, mate. But also some new arrivals. So we've got the 901 here.
Yeah, so again, the car we previously supplied. It's a bit of a running theme of that at the moment. So previously supplied, previously maintained. Yeah, it's a lovely spec. And then again, another one we previously supplied. 996 GT3, full Porsche service history, yeah, super lovely one.
And it's quite interesting that the 901 GT3, the GT Silver one here, you know, it's got all the right bits, leather dash, axle lift, you know, lovely car. There's not that much of a price difference between the two cars these days. Everyone knows I'm a massive 996 GT3 fan, but you know, it's really nice to see them getting the sort of the accolades they deserve, really.
Yeah.
But
too cheap for a long time.
They were. All jokes aside, they were. So yeah, this one, full Porsche history is. I don't think I've come across another one recently with that, so that's nice to see. But anyway, hope you found this week's video interesting. We will endeavour to do another one next week, unless we get really busy. So all those cheesy, horrible YouTubey things. So like, comment, subscribe. But anyway, if there's something you want to see more of, put it in the comments. We will, and we do read them, and we will update on our video next week. And we'll see you then
With better facial hair.